Hi guys, welcome back. So today we are doing the short almond with encapsulated dry flowers and glitter. So I'm going to start by cutting these flowers into smaller pieces before I start, so that I'm not faffing about during the video too much. So you can get these off of eBay, you can get these anywhere really. So just chop them up to whatever sizes you want, and then we can crack on with this. And then during this video I'll tell you what I've been doing and why I've not been doing some videos for a couple of weeks. So the first colour I am going into is Sand Dune, and I'm going to do a full nail of this colour. So these tips that I'm using just kept falling out because I have actually run out of these tips, and I had to use some smaller ones which just would not stay in this hand. So I have ordered some more, so this should just be this video where they keep falling out. But yeah, it's not all the time, but it does. So yeah, let's do this nail. But the reason I have been away, guys, is because I have been doing my nail room. I was a bit what's the word, I didn't have that artistic creative attitude. So I think it was my nail room. I just didn't like how I decorated it before with all the flowers, because I'm not really a flowery sort of girl. She says doing some floral nails today, but yeah, I think it just depressed me a bit, did my nail room. So I have repainted and put some better wallpaper up in there that I actually like, and I might actually do a little video for you to see how much better that looks. It just looks so much cleaner. And then obviously I had to blitz everything and clean everything, and then I started going through full house like you do. So we'll just call it a spring clean. But I have finally got everything back into that nail room. I've not completely finished it. I've still got to clean all my brushes and whatnot. But yeah, most of it's done and everything's back where I can actually find some nail stuff to do. So yeah, that's why I've been away, and I've just been really busy getting my life in order basically. Okay, onto the nails because I've rambled a bit there. So this one is magenta. So on that little pinky nail, before I go on to this one, I just added a glitter trail and some butterfly sequins. And as you can see there, this nail just wants to keep coming down when I'm trying to pull this down. So it was quite a struggle, but this is magenta, and I am trying to do a full nail of this. So because I didn't put enough on my brush, I have just feathered that so there's no harsh line. And then I've just added another bead, and I'm going to try and get that neat. But these were so hard to do, these nails. I really can't wait for these other sizes to come so that they actually fit and I can actually pat and press instead of them popping out. I didn't even think to try and stick them down, but yeah, that flew off and stuck all over those butterflies. So we'll have to go with that now. They're in there, so they're staying basically. So let's work around that. But as you can see, I just have to keep putting them back where they should be. So on this one now, I'm just adding some of them dried flowers into that wet acrylic. I'm happy with that one, and I forgot to pick my mic up. And when I'm happy with that one, I'm moving on to the middle finger. So I'm going back in with Sand Dune, and I just decided to use bottom of me, hold the tip at the bottom and see if that helps. So I do get there in the end. So I'm going to do a full nail of that, and then we are going to, basically all these nails are floral. So this big flower I'm going to cut in half because this is quite nice, but it's just a little bit too big, and I just like this one because it had all these pointy things coming off of it. So I'm going to put that on. I'm going to do it on the side and then press that down using my tweezers. been a long time since I've done nails this short. I mean, they're not short, but they're shorter than what I normally do. And then add some more of the dried flowers. Or should I say the little dried flowers. And then on to the pointer finger. Again, going in with sand dunes. And then I'm just going to do the 2 colour marble. So I've just added them 2 beads and then I'm just merging them in. It's not technically a proper marble, this one, because it's not really defined. It's very subtle. Just gone in and added a little bit of sand dune in there because it were a bit too pink. And again the same on the bottom. And this time I just added a bit of this glitter in, which is Mixed Boutique Bouquet. And then finally do that bottom part of that nail. So I decided to add, I might as well add some more flowers on this one as well. So I'm just gonna, you can see how much that wants to move, even with the slightest touch. So yeah, so what I had to do is, when I've done this, I do cap one of these nails because it did stay in, but the rest just weren't having it. So what I do when I've done this is I do cap one and then I will cap them all off camera and file them, because there was no way that I was going to be able to file these on camera, so I did that off camera. And then I will be back to do the top coat and show you the final nails. So I'll speak to you in a little bit. Right guys, so I'm just going to pick up that bead and place that near that cuticle, and then just pat that neatly around that cuticle area. Fingers tip down slightly just so that it helps that product to move down towards that free edge, and then I'm just going to gently pat and pull that down at that nail. So because these are a lot shorter than I normally do, I've got to be careful not to do these too thick, because they don't need a thick apex to strengthen that nail. So I'm doing these a little bit thinner than I normally do, and yeah, I'm just pulling that down that nail, and on that last little bit I'm just gonna add another small bead, and then I will do the rest of the nails. I will file them and I will leave you with the top coat and the reveal. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I know it's been a while, but I am going to get back on track now because I've got a nice clean fresh nail area to work. So I'm hoping I will be able to come up with some good designs for you. And if you aren't already, guys, hit that subscribe, give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.